taking some of that momentum and applying it towards Sparg0 could be your best friend, but also keep in mind, a lot of that Yoshi aggression, you're going to have to stylize it a little different. You're going up against somebody with the disjoint. You can't swing for free all the time.
Yeah. I think we're going to see, probably we're going to see that. Oh, wait. Okay, for a second. I thought I said corn for a second. I got hyped. No, I'm pretty sure we're going to see the Yoshi Cloud. Again, no. We have seen Sparg0 kind of like bring that corner out a lot more, but I think it's just for certain matchups. But I think if he ever got put like really, really in the corner, we could see him like, at least try it. I think he might want to try it in, against the Hurt match or something. Hurt looking like, yeah, Cloud is nothing to me.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, Hurt is laying out the Hurt. Here we go. Game number 1, friends. Yoshidora, Sparg0, let's lock in. And already, man, I'm forward airing on that egg, bro. Falling up there. Come on, man. Come on. 4, 5, 6. Come on, bro.
Again, right at the beginning of the game. Not even 10 seconds. My man is already feeling like he's in kill percentage. Okay, we got to fight back a little bit, though.
Okay, chopping away at that lead. Again, the utilization of limit, I think the first time they played, was something that, kind of struggled a little bit, but right now, understanding the importance of keeping that limit to the final moments and letting that dictate kind of the pace of the match. Down tilt, don't roll in.
That was a very good get-up attack, yeah. No tech right there, so Sparg0 had to do something to fight his way up, and Yoshidora already started charging that down smash. So wait a minute, though. Even with Yoshidora with the hottest opening of all time, still loses his stock first. Sparg0 said, it's cool. I just wanted some rage. I'm mad on stage, and I don't want to be mad in the game.
That's right. I'm on stage, and I got the rage, but hold on a second. I don't think we on the same page. Got him up out of there. Love the upper from up close. And yes, X marks the spot a little bit better now with these forward airs. Kind of struggled to land these in the Hurt match, but for much different reasons. He said, you ain't hurt. This sword's going to get the swinging. Back air. Oh, my God. And then still had enough time for that frame 3 in there. Yoshidora, how do you do it?
Yeah, but he was able to trade it out. Good stuff from Sparg0. I think he was able to trade it out with an up air. Wait, this is a bad spot. Okay. Maybe looking for an air dodge, but no, Sparg0 swinging out of disadvantage one more time. We got the limit. Can he turn this into something? Oh, okay. Whoa. My man hit some movement on that.
Okay, I mean, maybe anticipating him dropping shield. I don't know what that was. Not very often you see him go for F smash unless he knows it's going to hit.
He swings big, and I feel like if he gets a confident, big swing like that, that's when Sparg0 is back in the building, right? So we still got Sparg0, but he's trying to add that AT at the end real quick.
Greatest of all time, indeed, depending on who you ask. And Sparg0 definitely living up to the name. We got to see what the adjustments are going to be right now. Yoshidora has to figure out a way to equalize these stocks. There's up tilt, but I'm going to jump through that, bro. Okay.
Quick. Okay, now he's got to make his way back to the stage. All right, able to do such yet again. Yoshidora, big killing, trying to put the pressure on. Nice. Okay.
Whoa.
Movement. I was a little surprised. I mean, he did a rising back air, which is where Sparg0 could probably pop out of shield with just a back air himself or a neutral air to kind of get that punish, but look for a grab instead. And, well, that did not pay dividends for him. Either way, though, still got a lot of damage already on. Oh, that could have been scary.
Bro, could have been scary. He knew. He said, once I get up close in person with a little bit of rage, I know you're going to start up being out of shield. And for good reason. It's a very strong option. The problem is, if you swing first, you're in some trouble.
Drifting hitbox on. That dare. Going ahead and push him off that with the running fair, too. Hold up.
Okay. Pass him in the corner. Here's the back air city. My back is to the ledge. There it is. And it's very, very safe, my friend. Yeah, I'm going to jump out of here. Oh, no, I'm going to jump back in it. I ain't afraid, and you should be.
Yeah, I like that. Sparg0 absolutely, like, you could not land here for free. Caught my man air dodge, and he already knew he was going to air dodge. Just using the neutral air to push him right back off the stage. He had no options after that either because he never touched the ground. So, yeah, easy pickup for Sparg0 to go ahead and get that back air right after.
Yeah, again, it's just all about knowing your win condition. There's a lot of things, too, that I think Yoshidora can certainly do, too. Cloud, you brought it up beautifully. Caught him a couple times without a jump as he was up airing him to oblivion. The problem is this, though, man. You get caught in that corner. Other characters can swing out a little easier, other matchups, but this is Cloud. Back air is very safe, and more importantly, it's disjointed. You don't want to trade with that. Try to jump over it a few times, and Sparg0 kind of caught him slacking. So I want to see some adjustments right here for game number 2.
Yeah, man, I think Yoshidora, he's definitely an adjuster. Again, he lost the first game also against Dormigi, and then you saw what happened in that second game. We're kind of getting a hot start yet again for him, but we also got a hot start in the first game. I need to see him take this stock first. That's what I need to see.
I would like to
feel like the Yoshidora has now adjusted.
In my Monique voice, I would like to see. Okay, falling up here. Stop playing with me! Stop playing with me!
Yo, he hit him with the smash 4 real quick. Back to back with it.
And
back to back.
Then the smash 64 right there. That's right. Okay, so I got
back indeed.
Okay, that running F tilt. Okay, again, that is just sortie stuff one-on-one in the corner. I see my opponent scrambling in the corner. Turn around F tilt's my best friend. Did you just up B, bro?
He tried. He's been trying that, and it has not been landing for him so far. I mean, I think Yoshidora has definitely got that down pat. He knows when it's coming, and he knows exactly how to avoid it. Ooh.
Okay. Caught between a rock and a hard spot here. Can't figure out a way to get out that corner. Back towards center stage. This is exactly where I think Yoshidora feels at home. Down tilt. And never going for the tech roll out or in. Smart right there on Sparg0, just going for the get-up attack.
Oh, I thought he straight up thought he was about to let it rip again.
Bro, please
like you had the limit. I was like, go ahead and see if that's going to work. He let one rip, though. Let that up smash rip for sure. Easy. What are we doing out here?
Okay.
You getting up for you doing standard get-up? Not in my face.
No. Not in top 4. That was top 32 stuff, bro.
Yeah. Oh.
The terrain's a little different right here. Can you get back onto the stage? There's a forward air.
All right, right back in.
Oh,
right back
that.
into a limit. Okay, that was nice. That was a very good rise in back air. Putting some pressure out there to go ahead and keep my man, or get my man out of that stock. Keeping it close. We're on the same stock right here, but Yoshidora definitely needs to find. Yeah, I was gonna say one of these conversions where we get mad up airs to get that damage going.
Okay, the falling up air on shield 2, mind you, that's very, very safe. It's like -2 or 3. I don't know the numbers, nerds out there. Let me know what it is. I know it's safe. Smart right there on Yoshidora to have the presence of mind, even in the deficit, to get up close and personal on Sparg0 and go for something like that.
Ooh. All right, he's got a great high up. Yeah, great air dodge getting back down to the ground, but he really didn't have too many options. Sparg0 played a little more patient. He's forcing the situation again. However, sitting back to the top. Wait. Okay. Limit still on deck. How is he going to use it this time?
Okay.
Oh, back air. The back air. No, we're living.
I'm too heavy. You see, I got on Doc Martens, man. I got some heavy boots on today.
Is he going to get a chance? Okay, just throws it. That actually does lock Yoshidora out in the shield, so he's able to get back and create the same situation on the left side, on the right.
Love that down tilt poke. And again, Nair out of shield has been the bane of Sparg0's existence. Did you just up B? I ain't going to let you do that again. Love that back air. What you doing off this stage, bro?
Okay, the down air, he had to throw something out, man. Yoshidora once again marking him. Nice, the down tilt. That is it. Yeah, that's it. He had to try to snap that ledge the best he could, but no, the down tilt absolutely taken. Quick with it. Quick with it.
Oh, my goodness. Sometimes less is most certainly more. Clean stuff right there on Yoshidora's behalf. Even in the face of adversity, we brought it up. Going for like upper out of shield. Such a strong option. Again, very, very safe. Sometimes when the up tilt is there to kick it off, things go a little bit more in your favor. But that time, having the presence of mind to know, I have to actually get up close and break that zone. I cannot play the spacing game. I can't outspace Cloud. It's not going to work.
I wonder if Sparg0 will just be restarting the same song over and over. Like he got like 3 songs on the playlist. It's exactly 7 minutes. Yeah, so it's exactly 7 minutes. He's like, all right, this is what I want to do. And then at the beginning of every game, he just starts it up again.
It's one of them albums. I got like the live version on it and then the remix on it too.
Instrumentals, whatnot. All right, here we go.
Okay, yeah, here's a song both of these two players have been singing right here, man. Yoshidora, of course, goes up in a big way when we kick off this match, but slowly but surely, Sparg0 starts to chisel away at that lead. You can see right here, 3 in a row. You looking for multiple up airs, I'm looking for multiple back airs. We ain't so different, you and I.
Okay, there we go. Still trying to keep that pressure up. Very quick option coming out from Yoshidora, though. It wasn't a defensive one. That's why he was able to get away from Sparg0's forward air. Taking the forward airs, though. He got some for you, too. Nice, dumping right under it. Sparg0 has been trying to come back to the stage very aggressively. Very smart by Yoshidora.
Yeah, he said you might want to have the limit next time you come out here. Love that. See what I'm talking about? The drift on the reverse nair is enough to get the party started. No, I'm not getting eaten by any dinosaurs today. And taking the trade all the way back down to the ground. Of course, trying to come through with the boots. Put it up, homie.
Clean. All right, we're starting to get some of these up Bs out of shield. He has not been able to do that too much earlier on because of the fact that Yoshidora has been very good at avoiding them. But he is finding them now. He's over here trying to get this stock kind of desperately, though.
Okay, there's a bit of a scramble right now. It looks like Sparg0 with the great positional advantage, caught in the corner. Back air's coming through. Come on, bro. Come on. You know I'm gonna do it again. Did it hit shield? Okay, rinse and repeat.
I thought maybe trying to get a back or dash attack in there, but no, the back air is able to throw it out. What's up? The turnaround. That's the Sparg0 classic for sure. We have not seen that in a while, but get the turnaround up B with the limit. Get him out of here.
And that time being able to hold on to it here for dear life. There's the forward air. You're gonna have to charge up. You might want to charge up.
Okay. No, he can't make that bet. We are way too far away. Not even the drift, not even the charge. None of that's getting it back to the stage. Now a full stock lead here from Yoshidora.
Now you have to approach. Now you have to bang with Yoshi up close. This ain't what you want, bro. Okay. Falling back air, that time not rolling in. Neither side giving each other that either. That's one thing I got to give to when they get caught in these disadvantageous spots. That split-second decision-making comes through in a big way. Okay, that air,
He is looking here. He's definitely trying to find his way here, but Yoshidora is playing the spacing game absolutely perfectly. You're not making that back. And I just was saying that he spaced that forward air perfectly for the spike over the edge, just like the last game where he spaced that down tilt over. My man is absolutely farming Cloud at the ledge.
He said, look, it don't matter if you got the limit or not. Forward air takes no prisoners. You're just another victim on my large hit list. Great stuff right here to Yoshidora. The crowd is certainly into it. I'm hearing the Yoshi chants. I'm hearing the Sid chant somewhere out there, too. I know she's going crazy for this.
Oh, yeah. Probably in the room. Every Yoshi she got holding them up right now.
Every one of them.
Woo!
Here we go. Potential final game right here for Sparg0. Going to have to try to force this to a game number 5, but I'm going to be real. Yoshidora's playing out of their mind. Let's see what the adjustments are going to be. Okay, yeah, trying to scramble that egg early on.
Right. Okay,
we're starting
to get more of those. That's what I like to see. Able to actually get those 2 registered. That is usually a big part of Sparg0 gameplay. You know, you're not really allowed to touch the shield haphazardly because my man is going to come through with the climb hazard.
Every time. Again, it's just that game of chicken that we see up close. I'm starting to pinpoint the Japanese players played this so well. Whoa! I mean, narrowly escaping that up smash. That could have been curtains, but right now still in this joint right here. Frame 3 jab in the corner.
That was actually really good air dodge too, because if that egg hit probably set that up perfectly for a F smash, but he got set up perfectly for the cross slash. F smash forward air though. But yeah, got set up perfectly for the cross slash.
And right now has a bit of a lead. This is certainly the position you want to be in if you're Sparg0. Now he has to approach. And a lot of these options that, you know, he uses very sparingly, he uses very stylistically, he has to use now in a very forcible sort of way. And of course, I want you to overextend. I'm Cloud, please do.
All right, I'm back.
He said no more down tilts, bro.
Yeah, that's what he's got. He's got to snap that ledge perfectly if he wants to avoid those situations. I think he was going to be able to get back anyway because he just hit limit 2, or he would have been able to charge it up. However, trying to hold this lead for dear life. He's doing a good job of it. About to turn this into another stop to keep this type of pressure up here at the edge. Couple back airs. No, we're finding our way out.
Yes, we are. Guys, I love that. That time spacing a little improperly. Usually we see the cross up fair if he's not quite sure, but that time Sparg0, he kind of got thrown a bone right here. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
yes, that's going to get it done. Forward air, right into up air. You know, I'm going to take that stock.
The self alley-oop every time. Let me throw it up to me.
NBA street style, man.
Oh, yeah.
Be the oop. Hold up, falling up air, rising up air. Can I get another?
Nice.
Yep. He said, put the boots up.
All right, can we get... All right, that's what I was expecting. Yeah, look for that back air. That drifting, that fadeaway back air has definitely been doing a bit for Sparg0. But at the same time, Yoshidora has been really good at forcing Sparg0 in, like, you know, him trying to run in and try to get himself a flying there. And he will just outspace that and get himself a combo start as well. So both of them are really good at baiting the other person out. However, Sparg0 now, though, is getting aggressive. And when he lands under, he's willing to go ahead and drop the up tilts, willing to go ahead and drop the climb hazards to keep that pressure going.
Again, and I think it just all wraps back around to this newfound confidence that he has. There's that frame 8 down tilt, though. Hold on, I know you ain't so confident when it comes to that. Don't touch this shield. Up tilt. Okay.
Not even getting the second hit of the climb hazard. He's still like, I'm throwing out another hit. Oh! I'm fighting my way back to the stage. Actually, you're going down.
That's right, man. In the earlier round. Damn. Okay. On the way back down with the boots. And I like this. Before he was trying to fake him out, using the charge cancels to mix up the landing timing. Not this time, though. He's coming through, falling up here, safe on shield. You know I'm going to throw that out, and I'm going to get the hell out of here.
Oh.
Whoa.
He is definitely trying. All right, we are harassing that shield. We got to create some space. Okay, he actually gets hit by that back air. Should have a little more shield back, but yeah, fighting his way back, throwing a couple eggs for some coverage. Love to see it. The dash stack, not enough.
Yoshi
great DI right there.
Yoshi too big. I'm at the ledge. I'm at the ledge with it. I'm at the ledge. Hold on. There's one. It starts with 1.
It always starts with 1.
Okay. Cross up. -3.
I'm out of there.
Cross up on that back air. I'm loving the spacing right now. Nair out his shield. What's up? I got frame 3 options. Whoa!
Oh, I thought he died off the top for a second. I was like, off the forward air. It will eventually do it. You can't get bounced out of there. Dash attack yet again. Sends him packing. We go into another game right here.
That's right.
I love it. Love to see it. Sparg0 definitely stealed himself getting back into this set like it was nothing.
100%, man. I think he was really banking on that egg connecting. If it connected, that would have gave him just enough knockback and, more importantly, just enough time for him to get out of harm's way. Did not, you know, count on it not connecting. And unfortunately enough, Sparg0 was able to get there in time and go for the punish. Smooth stuff right here on Sparg0. Forced it to a game 5. Didn't think it was going to be a 3-1. I knew 2 juggernauts like this have to take it to the 11th hour in a best of 5 set.
Yeah, man. We're about to be on the 11th hour. The way they playing.
Man, bro, come on.
You know, I know it might be 11th hour for some of y'all already too. I know we on the West Coast. It's about 9 o'clock. So y'all on the East Coast hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out on this beautiful Sunday.
That's right.
Catching some good Smash Brothers action.
That's right. He said he has risen on this Sunday. Brothers and sisters in the chat, okay? To tell you something. Okay?
All right. Into game 5. Right back on the PS2. Why not?
Right. Okay, jumps out of harm's way. And smart right there on Sparg0 to have the presence of mind to just stop the cross slash. I think in the past, he would go for all the hits, forgetting that there is armor. You're still caught in cross slash. I just jumped out. I'm coming back down for the punish. All
right, does it again, though. Like that, and also got a lot of coverage with that up air. If he had tech in place or out, he would have definitely still got caught by it. Oh, nice. Shoot. Not landing on that platform still, though. Just does take a small punish.
Okay, put the boots up. No more punish indeed. He's looking for something, man. Not punishing these air dodges. I think that's, been something I've seen a lot of the Swordy players get real accustomed to these last so many months. It's just, punishing air dodges up underneath the platforms, Pokemon Stadium, Battlefield. Not quite seeing it here. Could be the nature of Yoshi. Not really relinquishing it for free. I got armor on my jump. I don't need an air dodge, but got to figure something out here.
Sparg0 got a little bit of a lead here. Might turn this to a lot of lead if he can get this stock. You got him up the stage. Now he's going to be setting up these bears. Yep. Where you going?
That's right.
You're trying to get out the corner. You're locked in.
You're locked in, man.
Try it again.
Oh, yeah.
F tilt. Yep. Very nice.
That's the Swordy classic. Again, I catch you scrambling in the corner. You're a little aggressive, a little haphazard. How you're going to jump in or out? F tilt has you covered every time. We see with Pyra and Mithra, too. Okay, yes. I love that. The cancels. Trying to get those nerves loaded up. Are you going to jump out the corner or not?
Thought he almost jumped straight into that egg. You already know that would have been imminent doom for him. However, does manage to get back to a safe spot on the stage. Nice. Okay, a little bit of bait. Usually he has been going through the platform a lot on his landing if he doesn't hit the first part. This time landing on the platform, gets himself a little dare off of that as well.
And the tomahawk. No platforms needed here this time. Getting the business done right here on the center stage. The forward air connecting in a way that we didn't quite see in the first couple games.
Okay. Yeah, I think he was too far away for the up air. However, he is close enough for the down smash, though.
Okay.
Get him out of there. Finally gets himself a stock. Look at the damage that he has on, though. He does have to watch out on how he's approaching because you know Sparg0, if you approach the wrong way and that up smash is there, he will
Watch out for what? Watch out for what?
Wait, big damage. We're racking it up.
Okay, he's looking for a whole lot, but got nothing delicious. I eat clouds for breakfast. Oh, you're trying too much.
What'd I tell you?
Yep.
He said if I feel it, he feels it in his soul. I'm just going to swing it.
That's right, brother. Damn, man. TK Breezy, Negro Dominance. Who would have thought?
Once again.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you the future. I can't tell you who's going to win this game yet, though. I don't want to ruin the script.
New show come to Disney. That's so breezy. Wait a minute. Back air. Okay, he's off stage. Okay, nice. And this time, making sure he snaps the ledge. That's been something he struggled with. That frame 8 down tilt in the corner that Yoshi has been the bane of Sparg0's existence, getting off the ledge and out of that corner. Back towards center stage, though. Nair, you touch my egg, bro. I'm going to make you pay for it. Okay. I love the delay. Whoa!
Yeah, a little bit of delay. You definitely can't come out there. If he would have tried to go for that forward air, he probably would have landed right in that, got chopped up himself, and been put in a tech situation. So, yeah, I mean, the delay worked out. However, though, Yoshidora still getting it down to last stock situation. Can't get down, though. My man's getting smashed forward. Okay. All right, there we go.
In the gym. Hold up a second. Yep, you touch my shield. I got options, too. Love that climb hazard. Back air, getting it done in a big way. Playing to these weaknesses right now. Oh, you thought back air was coming.
I don't think my man's done that at all in this in this set. Okay, damage. Couldn't get much more going for him. We still got some nice damage. 53 off just that. Sparg0 sending the up smashes already. Scoop.
You holding shield? Oh, blade beam. He let it rip. Wait a minute. There's Nair. Nothing
Double
there. Double frame 3 option. Hold up, yo. Okay. Down tilt. You in this corner,
scary. Game's getting scary.
It's turned into Jurassic Park right now.
Game is getting scary. He still has his jump. However, he almost had the time, and that would have definitely been it. Though the momentum has shifted fully into Yoshidora's favor. Again, Sparg0 on the back foot the entire time. What is he going to do? Oh my God, I thought it was over.
Egg. Okay, wait, no forward. There's the up air.
Still living.
Which way is he going, TK? Damn!
No way. All right. Sparg0 and Yoshidora down to the wire. We don't know who's going to take it. You're a wild man for that option. And Sparg0 with the platinum punish moving into grand finals.
Whoa. Talk about nerves of steel. Top player resiliency, friends. Look it up in the dictionary. You're going to find a picture of that performance. Sparg0 back to grand finals. Of course, it was met with the challenge. Yoshidora, one of the finest performances I have seen in a top 8 in my time in Smash. Absolutely, that's a wild boy. Hey, yo, round of applause. That's right. Round of applause to Yoshidora. Come on.
He bet it all on Yoshi bomb. Like, that's the, you know what? Bro. That's a wild boy. That's a wild boy.
That's why. That's Donnie Thornberry right there. Damn.
Yeah, but I mean, straight up, you saw Yoshidora like really getting a bunch of momentum at that last juncture. Like those last 30 seconds, he was kicking Sparg0 left and right. You know, 100%. Sparg0 finally found himself a bear on his way down, and that just kind of set up that situation where he looked for just the most haphazard. But if it hit, we would have thought he was a genius, bro. He never threw it out.
Nope.
That was the first Yoshi bomb I saw that entire set.
That's right, and that's how you know those are just two seasoned vets. I mean, they both saved a lot of options to the very end. I think you brought it up, the tomahawk reverse throw. I think we may have seen it once earlier in the set and then saved it to the final moments. Of course, not getting what he was looking for off of it, but that just lets you know that two players of this stature have tricks galore. Damn, that forward air. It hurts even worse the second time seeing it. Bro, how?
All right, living that. Like, I can't believe he lived that. But yeah,
that was crazy. Do you think he wanted to go through the platform? There's no way he didn't want to. He had to have wanted to do that.
You lose there regardless. You know, it didn't hit. So, like, you bet it all on that. I either hit and it wins, or I don't and I lose. And, well, unfortunately, you know, he bet on black and got red.
Yep. It happens, man. 6th seed right there. 2nd seed, Yoshidora. Phenomenal performance again at getting at 3rd place. FaZe Clan's very own Sparg0 going to move on to Grand Finals. But on the loser side of things, and I'm going to be honest with you, Hurt ain't taking no prisoners. Okay,
no.
Again, I thought I knew about this match. I thought I knew how Cloud Snake went. Okay, we've been watching it for so long in Smash, 6 years of it just about. But Hurt bringing us something different to the table, something that I've not seen from some of the other Snakes.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, straight up, the way that he's just dominating, not only with the grenades, but he's dominating with the CQC too, man. Boy had the combos up close. He was over here confirming off like almost accidental stray grenades as well. But, hey, we're going to see that relatively soon. We do have one more trailer for you to check out, guys. We'll be right back after this trailer. Gallant has got a busy year ahead of them. Not only are they hosting Don't Park on the Grass in November, but in October, they've got the Pataka Esports Festival. This is an event like we've never seen before. Community culture and that curry. You know, we're gonna be eating good over there. So come celebrate Diwali, the South Asian Festival of Lights, and compete in Melee, Ultimate, and Tekken 8, happening October 19th to 20th, just outside of Vancouver. If you're already here, you might as well go. And if you're in the PNW, yo, hang out with us here during the festival. Registration and more details will be available in May. Definitely hit it up, start.gg/Pataka.
Yeah, I would most certainly like to be there again in Vancouver. Just Canada in general, really moving up the tier list. You know, it was like top 5 favorite region. It's more in like that top 2 area for me right now. So definitely would like to be back for that. And of course, loving the mentality too that I'm seeing from the community just in terms of TOing and the whole culture kind of shifting more towards, you know, it's not just enough to have a tournament. It needs to be all-encompassing. I need people to leave with a lesson learned, not just in Smash, but away from the game, too. So partnering with the cultural festival, that is huge. Big shout-out to the brilliant minds behind that.
Yeah, I like that because, you know, I want an event. You know, we get the tournament, cool. I want that to be a part of the event, but I definitely want an event. Like, I want to have some fun there. I want to be able to hang out with my boys and do other stuff than just playing the game, and it seems like you're going to be able to do that here at this event. So, yeah, Pataka Esports, we're going to get more information of that in May, which is, you know, right around the corner. You know, we're about to hit this April soon as this day is up. So, oh yeah,
that's right, April.
He is. Oh, what? Oh, he said jukes?
Right. Schmicked us a little bit.
Jukes real quick.
I think the PNW is just back in a way that we've never quite seen it before. I mean, it was always a very strong region in terms of players, and then the tournament organizers were able to finally get those dates to themselves. We got the Battle of BCs. We had the Don't Park on the Grasses, and it's back. Port Prairie, I believe, is taking a year off, but they'll be back next year. We had major upset just for that 1 year. They had it at that level, and I was like, damn, man, what can't the PNW do? And I'm so glad that they're taking the tournament idea on the road and partnering with these festivals, man. That's going to be a good weekend for us. I'm going to try to come back up. I need some more stamps on my passport anyway. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah. We're going to be going back home and making them be like, hey, bro, you traveling. Yeah, I'm trying. I got a couple in there, but we definitely need a couple more. But, yeah, man, if you guys are enjoying in the chat, I appreciate y'all for being there. Are you enjoying in the crowd, though? Crowd, how y'all